Hello YouTube and welcome to Meth's Garage. I am your host, Meth. And on today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best smartphone to use as a selfie monitor for your action camera vlogging setup to keep it as small and compact as possible. This can be used with your GoPro Hero 5, 6, 7, 8, or any other action camera that uses a Wi-Fi setup to an app on a smartphone and that doesn't have a forward-facing selfie monitor on it already. And also show you some of the fabrications I did to mount it to my vlogging setup. So let's get started. Okay, YouTube, so I'm gonna show you my vlogging setup for my GoPro Hero 5 Black. This is going to be my second YouTube video I ever made. The first YouTube video I made, I was pretty drunk when I made it, and I posted it anyway for, giggles. But I used my cell phone to shoot that video, and in the middle of the video, I think I got 2 texts and a phone call, so it had to stop. So I was like, I don't want to use my cell phone in case people are calling me or texting me and I'm trying to record a video. I'm gonna have to stop and start over. So I decided to I wanted to get a camera that was very small and took very good high quality pictures, and I figured, well, action cameras, they're really light and compact and you can take them almost anywhere, and they take pretty good video in 4K. So I decided to go with this GoPro Hero 5. I was going to try to get the newest GoPro, the GoPro Hero 9, but that thing cost $400 and up. So I decided to go with an older model, the GoPro Hero 5, which, it still shoots in 4K, and it works great for what I needed to just, do vlogging videos or tutorial videos on YouTube. So I found this one on eBay. It cost a little bit over $100. Someone who had it used it a couple of times, and the thing was in great condition, practically brand new. It doesn't have any scratches or anything. It works great. It does everything I needed to do. It's in perfect working order. So I got that and I went with this. So I noticed when I started recording with it, the sound on this thing isn't that great. The mics, the internal mics on this thing don't sound that good, so I wanted to use an external mic. Now I'm gonna gripe and complain for a few minutes about the external mic adapter on a GoPro. I guess you have to use it for the GoPro Hero 5, 6, and 7. But in order to use an external mic, you have to buy one of these. This big clunky brick, which is, look at this, it's almost the same size as the GoPro. So it kind of defeats the purpose of the compactability of this action camera when the mic adapter for it is this big. And I watched countless YouTube tutorials of people trying to use third-party mic adapters, and none of them will work. I even had a few third-party mic adapters. It's a USB-C to 3.5 millimeter mic jack, and none of them will work. And I don't know why it doesn't work, but I hope GoPro is listening. So GoPro, if you're listening, I really wish that you would update your software or something, or your firmware, so that you allow the GoPro 5, 6, 7 to accept a third-party mic adapter. Or if there's any hackers out there who know how to hack the software and make this thing allow this thing to accept third-party mic adapters, So, and another gripe is when you do buy this, you cannot find this thing cheaper than $50. This thing costs $50. You know, I paid a little bit over $100 for this thing used, and I had to pay $50 for this mic adapter because I couldn't find it for any cheaper than $50 anywhere. So that's my gripe. You know, GoPro, if you can, you know, redesign, re-engineer this thing so that it's a lot smaller and form-fitting on this thing, or allow your action cameras to take a third-party mic adapter. So that's one of my biggest gripes with GoPro. I don't like this thing, but you have to get it if you want to use an external mic. So since I got this external mic, I wanted to get a case that would hold this thing securely. So the first case I went with was this, the Ulanzi case, I think you call it. And I like this one because it really holds the mic adapter really securely. If I can get it in there, push this down through there, it holds that mic adapter really securely. But my problem with it is when you stick the GoPro in there, and by the way, you got to take off this little door so you can use the external mic adapter. It has a little door right there that I have already taken off, taken off. But once you get this thing in there, close that up. When you plug in this USB-C adapter for the USB-C plug for the mic adapter, it really bends and contorts this wire. See that? Kind of weirdly. So over time, this wire is gonna break. If you keep taking this in and out, and it's gonna break eventually because it's twisting these wires and bending them in a way that you don't want them to get bent. So I didn't really like this. And another thing I don't like about this case is I don't like these GoPro adapters. I don't like, you know, these adapters where you take this screw out and then it has these little prongs hanging down or whatever, and you can switch in different types of GoPro mounts. I don't like the way that looks. It's aesthetically unpleasing to me. You know, just my personal preference. I'd rather have it just have a screw where I can mount a regular tripod mount in there like this. But so that's what I didn't like about this case. So I decided to get another case. Well, I didn't get another case. This is the original case that it came with. This is the original case that the GoPro came with when I got it off of eBay. This thing right here. And it has a little buckle that unbuckles on top. You place the GoPro in there like that. Buckle it back up. So I got this thing. Got this thing right here. This thing is just a little mount. It's a mount that goes right on top of this original GoPro case. It slides right over the little buckle right here. Slide right over it. And then the mic adapter comes in through there. I think I should twist it that way, yeah. Mic adapter comes into there and you push it in here and plug it in. And see, that wire is a lot straighter and doesn't get bent as much as in this other case. From when you plug it in through the bottom, it keeps that wire a lot straighter and it won't get bent. So I went with this, but then I didn't really like this case or this setup, because I saw a better case. One that, oh, kind of knocked my camera. I saw another case that was a whole lot better and a really, really good case. So I went with this one. This is another one by Ulanzi, and this one is made out of aluminum, and it has this mount on top for holding the mic adapter. So you throw the mic adapter in through there, slide it down, then it slides right in this little mount here on top, and it has a little springy ball bearing and a little indentation on top of there, so it slides on and locks in place. And then you slide that back up like this, and this one has the same thing, a little springy ball bearing with an indentation on the back of this. And you throw your GoPro in there, and lock it down. And what I really like about this case is it has this little metal bracket right here with this perfect cutout to hold this USB-C connector. It plugs in and it holds it nice and securely, and it keeps the wire nice and straight and doesn't get bent. And also it has a regular tripod mount, screw mount. It also has an adapter. It came with this little adapter, so you can, little adapter with screws and a Allen wrench, where you can mount one of these on, one of those GoPro mounts, if you like these. But I don't like them. I just like to be able to screw a tripod mount right in there, so that's the one I use. So I really like this one. This is the best case. So now that I showed you the vlogging case I was going to use, let me show you the real reason for making this video. So I wanted to have I wanted to use this camera mostly for vlogging or shooting my YouTube video tutorials. So I wanted to have a monitor mounted to this where I can see myself and make sure, you know, I'm aligned in my shot or whatever I'm taking a video of. My background's aligned and everything. So you can use your cell phone with most of these action cameras that have Wi-Fi as a monitor, forward-facing monitor. But I didn't want a big clunky cell phone to make this thing even bigger. So I went on Amazon, and for about 55 bucks I found this. This is the world's smallest smartphone. Let me open it up. Da, 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 da. Look at that. Look how tiny this thing is. I'm going to show you in comparison to the... Look at that. Look how small this thing is in comparison to the GoPro. It is the world's smallest smartphone. So let me show you what comes in the box. Here's the box. It's called the Soyuz XS11, and I found this thing on Amazon for about 55 bucks. World's smallest smartphone. What comes in the box is a cell phone charger, one of these little paper clip things where you this thing right here. You got this tray for a SIM card and a micro SD card right there. So it's a full functioning cell phone. It also comes with a little case. Came with a screen protector too, but every time I put on the case, the screen protector was a little bit bigger than this, and the case kept pushing the screen protector off. So I took off the screen protector, and you know, I don't really need it, but that's the case. It only has one camera right there. These two are fake. I don't know why they made it look like that, but those two are fake. It has a flash that works, but I mean, I didn't really want this thing just to use as a cell phone. It has a manual in there too. Let's put this all aside. But the real reason I got it is because I wanted to use it as a very small, compact, forward-facing selfie monitor for my action camera vlogging setup. So, you know, I went into the let me show you. Open this thing up. Let's get out of there real quick. See, it's got all kind of apps. You can make phone calls, text messages, but it already comes with the Play Store in it. So this runs on Android 6.0. So if you go into the Google Play Store and you type in GoPro, G-O, oh, there it was, GoPro, it doesn't have the regular GoPro app to hook up to your GoPro and use as a monitor, because for some reason in the Play Store the GoPro app isn't in there if your Android phone is 6.0 or lower, so it won't show up. But there's a workaround. If you go into your web browser, which is right here, go into your web browser, and then I already typed it in. You go into your web browser, go into Google, and type in, hopefully that focuses. I don't think it's focusing. Type in GoPro APK 6.01 download. If you type in that, you can download the GoPro app for this particular operating system to download the GoPro app right here. GoPro APK Android download. You hit that, and then it pops up, and then you can download that. See, it says version 5.1.1. I don't know. But you download that, and it'll download it and then install it into your phone, and then you have the app. And then you go into the app and set up, you put in your Wi-Fi password and you put in your email and your Wi-Fi password and all that, set up the app, and then hook up the Wi-Fi to your GoPro. Hook up your Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi's on. I already set it up and, put my camera on the phone. So you go into your settings on your cell phone and hit camera. And see, my GoPro's already in there, Mesh GoPro. So you hit that, and it should hook up to my GoPro. And there we go. So now you have a very small selfie vlogging monitor. Hi! That you can use when you're taking selfies and vlogging. And you can use this just like any other cell phone, where you can start recording from it. So I think I just stopped it. You can start recording videos on your GoPro. You can stop recording videos. And yeah, works. But then I needed a way to mount this, so let me show you what I did. Keep this over here. So I made this. And what I did was I went into Thingiverse. Thingiverse is a website where you can go to download free 3D models. All kind of people make all kind of 3D models, and they post them on Thingiverse, and you can go in there and download them. So I went and I tried to find on Thingiverse this particular a case for this particular phone. I tried to find a case for the Soyuz XS11, but no one made a case for it. So I found an older model, Soyuz, I believe it was the S7, which is almost the same size as this. So I downloaded this, and then I downloaded also from Thingiverse a hot shoe mount that goes on, cameras. So I downloaded that from Thingiverse. And then I have a free program called Mesh Mixer, which you can download for free. It is a 3D modeling program where you can make your own 3D models on your computer for printing on 3D printers, or just having a 3D model on your computer. And but it also lets you import downloads of other 3D models. Like I imported the download from Thingiverse of this and this. I don't know what that's doing. And I imported them into Mesh Mixer and spliced them together. So you can in Mesh Mixer you can do all kind of stuff. You can make your own 3D models. You can alter other 3D models. You can splice stuff together, cut it apart. So I spliced this and this together in Mesh Mixer. Then I downloaded it into Chitubox, which is my 3D slicing program, and I sliced it in Chitubox, and then put it on a thumb drive, put it in my 3D resin printer, and printed this out. And so what it does is just mounts right on top of there. And this one was a little too big for this phone. It was a little too big. Let me get that. It was a little too big for this cell phone. But if you leave this cell phone in the case it came with, then it will fit in there, and it fits very tightly and securely. So it won't fall out if you shake it. Stays in there. Yeah, so this is a compact vlogging setup you can use with your GoPro Hero 5, 6, 7, 8, or any other action camera that has Wi-Fi and doesn't have a forward-facing monitor on it already, like the GoPro Hero 9 or the DJI Osmo action camera, which I'm using right now to film this. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is only my second video I've ever made, so I know it kind of sucks, but hopefully I'll get better as I do more of them. And please rate, comment, subscribe, and treat everybody you meet with love and respect. And I will see you next time. Have a great night.